Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Good to see these beautiful smiling faces. I'm glad Thomas is in Japan. It's awesome. An international crowd happened here. I love that. Good to see you all. Thanks for joining me today. I'm super excited about being able to share a few things with you. And I've kind of been a little quiet in the recent times, mostly because I've just been learning a whole lot of things. My guides have been teaching me um, some wonderful new information to be able to help us all move forward in new, wonderful, powerful ways. And honestly, you know me. I'm in service. I'm here to be able to help and teach as many people as possible, whatever I learn and am, as the one would say, the guinea pig initially based on what they teach me, and then I learn how to use it, how to apply it in our physical lives here, and then I'm in a place now to be able to teach it to you. So one of these cool things is called the solution meditations. I've been doing these for probably nearly 8 months now, and it's really is making a huge impact on my life, bigger than I actually anticipated. And it's bringing in manifestations, bringing in solutions, So some of you may well be aware that I'm kind of at a sort of a transition point in my life where I, got divorced and came to Australia and starting afresh again. And it's interesting because these solutions are coming in, thick and fast, so to speak, to be able to help me. So I'm in a perfectly calm, peaceful place about all of this restart, one might say, because whenever I ask or do solution meditations on something, the solutions just come thick and fast. It's really cool. Now, before we get started, make sure you've got a pen and paper, not because we're going to be taking lots of notes, but I want you to just, as I'm sharing with you some information about the unified field and a few other things that I want to share with you initially, before we go into the solution meditation, what I want you to think about, today's focus is on courage, confidence, and success. I actually almost wanted to change today's meditation and make it all about world peace, because of all the things that have been happening in the world. So, but we'll table that for another day, and we'll do that. And I'll just do it probably at short notice, and we'll do something like that because we need to do a little bit solutions in that area. But today, we're focusing on courage, confidence, and success. And so, what I want to get you to think about now, what is something in your life that you want to become more successful at? Now, for each of you, it's going to be different. Okay. So when I guide you in the solution meditation, it'll be a little bit generalized because we're all going to be different. But think about something you want to become successful at. Okay. And you could just write some little notes down in your pad. And then what I want you to do, and the reason why I'm giving you the heads up here, because I want you to think about it a little bit before we go into the meditation, because I don't want you to be in your mind. You've got to be in your heart when we're in the meditation. So if you're a little bit prepared, it's easy then to just move to that next phase and you can stay in your heart. So think about the ideal end result. So what does it look like in your experience when you're successful of whatever that is? Is it, a new job? Is it a promotion? Is it something that you're working on yourself? It could be an art project. It could be a deck of cards. It could be, something that you want to do. It could be a relationship. It could be whatever it may be in your life. It's something you want to be successful at. And then imagine what the experience is of that. So don't focus too much on the physical. Yes, there's a physical part in that, but I want you to try and create an all-encompassing, one would say like a hologram. Literally, it includes the entire experience. So let's take an example. Say you're successful at something with work, a project that you're working on. What does that look like? So you feel happy, you feel proud, you feel elated because you've achieved even better than you anticipated. You know, if it's a work thing, maybe your colleagues are excited about what you've done, you've achieved, your boss is appreciative, maybe you get a raise. You know, you're appreciated for what you are, what you've done. Tap into those feelings of gratitude, tap into the feelings of love, of positivity, of excitement. When you tap into those emotions, you are raising your vibration and making yourself even more powerful as a divine being manifester. Okay. Give no thought to any of the challenges, problems, issues, and don't worry about the steps. Okay. When you start to think about the steps, where are you? You're in your mind. Okay. This place we got to be is in your heart. That's where we are tapping into a much more unlimited possibilities, which is really the playground that we're about to go to with the solution meditations. So just jot some notes down now as to what that experience is. And it's when we do the solution meditation, you're going to go through this like you already there. Okay, don't put it in the future because the universe will take you literally and it'll keep it in the future. You are already there. Live your life, live your experience like you're already there, achieved it, already successful. Okay. And bring the emotions into it when we get to that point in the solution meditation. So hopefully I've given you enough heads up in that little piece. Okay. I want to share a few other little things with you. So I'm also working on a few other things, and I'm going to share it with you first up here, because when we go into the meditation, as with anything, you're going to be beautiful, you're going to be peaceful, you're going to be feeling connected and everything else. So when we finish the meditation, I might just get everyone to just share a few comments at the end. But other than that, I want to jump off fairly quickly because I want you to stay in that beautiful meditative place. Okay, so that's why I'm going to kind of talk to you a little bit up front so that when we've done the meditation, we can jump off Zoom and you can be in that beautiful place and stay in that place. It's a nice way to be. You know, that's the place I really almost love being the most in any given days when I do my meditations in the morning. It's just so profoundly beautiful. Okay, so now the next little piece, I want to talk to you a little bit about these solution meditations I'm putting together. It's called Paul Marwood University at this point in time, but I'll get a better name than that. There's a membership area that has a whole lot of support for these solution meditations. Okay. It's one might say a solution meditation bundle. So some of you may or may not have already seen the links for this. I'm going to pop it just in the chat. So here's the little link. Something you can do, and I'll just also tell you a little technical piece here. If you click the three little dots at the bottom of your chat window, this only works for people that are on laptops or PCs. If you're on a mobile device, it doesn't do that, unfortunately. You can actually hit the three little dots at the very bottom and say save chat, and then you can save your chat for later. So you don't have to, these links aren't lost. But for those of you that are here with me today, I'll send you an email with the links and everything anyway. So you don't need to worry about that. So in this place here is a mechanism I want to do to be more supportive of you to be able to utilize these solution meditations, make it easier for you. Of course, we want to, it's much better to make it easier. So I'm just going to share my screen for a second here. So here's a little PowerPoint thing I put together just very briefly. So hopefully you can all see this little screen of me there. Does that, everyone's got that? Give me a thumbs up. You can see the present. Okay, thanks, Susan. All right, super cool. So in this area, I'm just going to show you a little bit of a heads up in this area. You know, really, it's incredible value at the moment. For today and just in this recent times now, I'm dropping the price to $49. You have access to it for life. What I want to do here is this area, as I add more solution meditations that get put in here, so you'll have access to this. You'll get all the new meditations. It doesn't cost anything extra. So what I do is I'm starting to set this up for you so that you have an introduction to the solution meditations. I explain what they are. You really can come into this to refresh your memory at any point, etc. So I'm explaining what they are. I'm going to keep adding as I learn stuff more from my guides and as they teach me stuff and I'm practicing it myself. I'm going to be putting more into this. There's also, I haven't done it yet, but I also want to try and set up a little bit of a chat area where we can share ideas and experiences and things like that. So there's an introduction area to get you started. And then what I'm setting up for each of these solution meditations is there's going to be cheat sheets where you can write down what you like, pretty much like what I'm starting off here. You get to have already what you want to have with self-love or success, or if you're helping remove any anxiety, the cheat sheet's going to prompt you to write down what it is that's your ideal end experience. Okay. And you've got something to be clear on that piece. And then we've got the solution meditation in video and audio form. There's going to be a music version and non-music versions because some people like music and some people don't. So it's going to be guided to be that. I'm going to have audio downloads so you can download it into your phone or your computer, so you don't have to jump onto the membership area. You can just have your playlist and wherever you are. Don't do this when you're driving the car or working heavy machinery, please. I wouldn't recommend it because it's a meditation. It's not something you don't want to be meditating as you go down the road. You might be become one of the statistics. So really what I'm trying to do here is create instructions on how to help you prepare, the cheat sheets to help you again prepare, make everything easier for you. There's the music and non-music versions, the audio downloads. So it's just, I love having the downloads. I'm actually creating an app right now. The cool thing about the app is that they'll all be right there on your smartphone. You don't have to download the audios and then put them on your phone and do all of that stuff. The app just going to make it a whole lot easier. You have access to all of these meditations for life for this incredible $49 right now. And I'm going to keep adding as I do more and more solution meditations. They're going to be popping in here. I have a few things on YouTube, but really I'm not going to be populating YouTube. YouTube puts ads, and who wants an ad in the middle of your meditation? It pulls you out of your meditation. So that's why I love this area, and the same thing for your app. And so that there's going to be more solution meditations. So really, it's an incredible $49 value. It'll come up as 97 on the page, the little page that I popped in there in the link. Just put in your FAST one, all capitals, FAST, and then the number one discount for today, and that will drop your price down to the 49. Okay. And then once you're in there, you'll see what I'm seeing here now. And this is still, one would say, a little bit under development because I'm adding a whole lot of extra things, the cheat sheets, audios, they'll all get popped in the next week or so. So now the other piece that I want to talk to you about just briefly is, again, what my guides are teaching me is about expanding our consciousness. It's about helping us move very gracefully but easily into this next level of the ascension of us as humanity and everything around us. And so part of that process is us learning to expand our consciousness. Okay. And the solution meditations are an integral piece in that as well. How it changes us in the physical type level, really, again, you're wanting to tap into your own intuition, your in-knowingness, your ability to, channel. But, the channeling piece is taken in many different ways. Some of us can do the public channeling. Some of us just, when we get intuitive ideas, we are channeling. Okay. So it's been able to navigate in that realm so much more effectively, so much more efficiently, trusting our own inner guidance at a new level. Okay. So I'm put this together. I haven't set up a starting date yet. That's probably going to happen next month that we're going to start this. So I'm just giving you a quick heads up. So it's going to be a 6-week program. $17.97 is what the price is going to be going forward. But this initial pilot group that I want to do this with, it's going to have 2 huge benefits. Firstly, a huge 50% discount. And secondly, it's going to be really powerful because you get to have this with me live. The rest of it's going to be recorded. So it's going to be an online program. So firstly, you're not going to get the group power in your online program like you're going to get as us as a group coming together regularly, learning, doing, sharing. It's way more powerful. You all know that. So we're going to have 6 2-hour sessions, literally every week, which is going to be 1.5 months. I'm going to teach you what my guides have been teaching me, a new level of expansion of our consciousness. For the most of you who know me for many years, I'm constantly on this work, but now they've stepped it up. Now that I'm working by myself, sort of for myself, they've really stepped up the next level of teaching me and all these bits and pieces. The other big bonus in this, now, if we're going to make some changes in our lives, we need to commit to some things. Like if you want to go to the gym and you want to get strong, go to the gym, but go to the gym every day or 3 times a week. If you go to the gym once a month, the benefits are going to be pretty minimal. So every day. And now this is inviting you into my daily life. Every day we're going to do a meditation. Okay. So it's going to be in the mornings. Again, I'm playing with the time, probably 6:30 Pacific, which would be 9:30 Eastern USA time. So that kind of works in my evening, but that's fine by me. So I'm going to be doing a solution meditation or a meditation every day for the 30 days of our beginning of our program. And so you don't have to join, but it's going to be there every day. I encourage you. That's how we make changes. We bring in new patterns by committing to ourselves, 100% commitment. And then you do it. And then you make the changes. Then you see the benefits more quickly. And as soon as you start to see the benefits, your mind changes from its work to, this is awesome. I see the benefits. I'm excited about this. And you move forward in that area. Okay. So this is pattern changing what we're doing. This is vibration changing what we're doing, because everything in the universe is a vibration. So as you change yourself, you're changing your patterns. You're changing how you perceive. You're changing how you manifest in your life. So what we're doing here really is life changing. And as I say, I'm in a reset here and a recreation of everything. And I'm excited because there's nothing to be concerned about. And I'm not stuck in any way because the solutions just keep coming. And this whole new, what I'm going to be teaching you, makes life easier. You don't have to do a restart yourself, but it gives you a whole new area of being able to access new things and solutions to make life easier. We all want to have life easier. So now, do you want to be able to bring more solutions into your life? Quite often we kind of get stuck sometimes, but even if we don't get stuck, maybe there's a better idea. Maybe there's a better solution. Maybe there's a better resolution. So it's all about expanding to the field of infinite possibilities, bringing in more solutions, more possibilities into your life. Do you want to have more experiences that are good and exciting? Again, the same physical event, how you perceive it can be very different. So something could be a task or something could be an exciting journey. It could be the same thing physically, but how you perceive it, how you interact with that. And that's part of our conscious expansion. As we do that, we can reframe our relationship with ourselves first and then life. And then we act and interact with life differently in a much better way. I get up in the morning going, man, I wonder what cool experiences are going to happen today. So those things, as opposed to, oh God, I've got to get up, I've got to go to work, I've got to do this, got to do that. It's a different energy. And of course, when you feel stuck, the mind is very limited. Let's be honest here, as most of you have done spiritual work, when you tap into the greater knowingness, connect to your heart, that's far more infinite, you can bring in new things, new answers, new resources, new information to be able to help you. So the mind is stuck, but the heart goes, okay, I got this, and the universe says, okay, I'm listening to you. What do you need? And you can, be clear to the universe, and then it'll bring you solutions, answers, whatever it may be. So this expanded mindset helps you get excited about, as I said before, I wonder what wonderful things are going to happen today. Okay. So we're getting out of that limitation, that limited aspect. And honestly, the end result is you live with a feeling of more ease. Okay. So part of this program, so bonus, I'm going to teach you to do your own solution meditations. Okay. There's a bit more happening in the background. I'm kind of publicly just making these as simple little guided meditations. There's a bit more happening in the background than that. You know, there's beings coming in to help us expand our consciousness. There's light, there's codes. So there's a bit more to what's happening in the background, but I don't talk to you too much about that publicly, simply because I don't want you to get back into your head and start to analyze things. I want you to just, this is a meditation that's getting to our heart. I guide you, and you go on this beautiful journey. So as part of this program, I'm going to teach you that, which is 444 value on top of that. Also, we're going to, once we've done the 6-week program, I want to keep going with support. Most of the time, this is where the accountability piece comes in. I want to set up a group connection, a group chat area. Maybe we'll set up a group on Facebook, and there's an accountability. I'm in an accountability group, have been a mastermind. I have a separate accountability partner, and I have now a business and a marketing coach. And so as part of that process, I'm held much more accountable now for the things that I want to do. And I say I'm going to do, and if I do it, great. If I don't, why not? As my accountability partner's roles and my coach's roles. So that makes a difference. I know that within myself, and I know that with yourself. And when you go and look out there, the people that are successful will pretty much always tell you that they have someone that's holding them accountable. So for the next months after we've done the initial 6 weeks, every month, connecting, doing some Q&A, doing some exercises based on what the group needs, wants, but also in the meantime, having this group to hold each other accountable. That's ultimately also where we want to go, hold each other accountable. So beautiful, $1,200 value just in that alone, in helping us make those changes. Another bonus, the Solution Meditations app, which I'm in the middle of developing right now, I'm going to set this up with a subscription. As part of this, you'll get the first year subscription, no charge at all. So you'll be able to get into that. You'll have all the solution meditations available to you. You can access them anytime, so you can just either on your phone or put your headphones in and just listen to the solution meditations. Makes it super easy in that respect. And again, I'm really learning in the more recent years about the importance of, we start stuff and then we do it for a little while, guilty, and then we stop. Life comes in. And so it's all about having some level of accountability, some support. So, we start doing something and then we start to falter, So sometimes it's hard to keep these habits going. And the reason is your brain really isn't receiving all of the joy, benefits, excitement about what you're trying to do. Because, with most of us, we've got to do a little bit of work before we experience the benefits of that. So that's where this group arrangement is so much more powerful, and the accountability. And then when you start to see and feel the benefits, then you get excited and then you're hooked, and you want to keep going. That bit's easy. Unfortunately, we've got to do a little bit of hard work, So, and also too, with the meditation practice, most of us might do meditations every now and then, but do we do them regularly? And when you do them regularly, you will see and notice and feel a shift in yourself. Now, you've probably already experienced this yourself. When you've done your meditations regularly, your whole outlook on life shifts, changes. You're more stable. Emotionally, you're more stable mentally. You become more advanced, one would say, spiritually. So there's a whole lot of benefits in doing a regular meditation. So that's really, really powerful. So that's why I want to do that support for you as well. Okay. Now I'm just going to let you know about it and what I'm developing as well, but it's still under development. So this is a heads up of what's going to happen in the future. But I want to create a whole year mastery program as well. So my guides have really said I need to step forward and help people in a bigger way and be there to be in just long-term support for people. So in this piece, I want to create a small group, no more than 15 people, so we can really go deep, get into the healing of each individual person that's what's holding you back, rather than just have this sort of, bulk group program. It's going right down to each and every person. We're really going to help you go to that deeper level, look at your patterns that aren't serving you, and then work with you to make those changes. So we're going to have regular personal meetings. You'll have personal meetings with me, group meetings. And what we're going to do is work with what you need to just help. And the program will adjust, so that I can make the changes to help you in the ways that you need. We'll be using many tools. So there'll be aspects of channeling. We're going to use the Akashic Records. That's a powerful tool that I've used myself. I'll teach you how to do that if you're not already able to go into your own Akashic Records. So that's going to be part of that program. We're going to be doing solution meditations. If you haven't already learned how to do them, I'll show you how to do the solution meditations. We're going to have a mastermind group to support each other in this piece and a whole lot more. So what we're doing here really is a long-term life-changing, but we get to do it together as a supported group. In the higher realms, they don't work separately. There's an individual consciousness, but they are working together collectively. And as we start to raise our consciousness, we're going to learn ourselves that we're not meant to do it alone. We're meant to work it co-creatively as a group. Okay. There's much more power in that. And that's why my guides are, really kind of say pushing me. They never tell me what to do. They just give me suggestions. But this is about us coming together collectively, working co-creatively. That's how we make wonderful changes. And this program is going to be about $10,000 for the whole year, for the whole program, but there's a lot involved. And of course, there's going to be a payment plan and everything involved with that. So that's just a heads up with that. Okay. Now, that's the kind of worky bit over. Let's talk a little bit about doing these solution meditations, what they are. And so the unified field, all right? I want to touch a little bit about that for each and every one of you. Now, who knows? Raise your hands, put something in the chat. What's your definition of the unified field? So I want to hear what people think about what the unified field is. Or if someone wants to raise their hand, just raise your hand and I'll put you on speaker and you can tell me your opinion, but the unified field. So Aileen says, what time on Thursday, estimated time? Again, I'm going to try and pick a time that kind of works for everyone. Again, probably something similar to this. It probably will be evenings. So 6:30 Pacific, 9:30, 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern, somewhere around about that realm, give or take half an hour, so that both Pacific and Eastern can get into that as well. So I hope that answers your question. I'm trying to make it where we can all work as best we can with all of our time zones. Of course, it'll be recorded, but it's a lot more power in person. So I'm trying to pick a time that works there. Okay, coming back to the unified field. So people must be typing lots and lots of words here because they're not seeing too much coming through. So it's all possibilities and all universes. Yes. The unified field, all that is. Yes. So the unified field is the field that connects everything together. Now, my guides have talked to me about, what's the difference between that and the quantum field? Well, essentially from our human perspective, it's the same, but the way they've explained to me is the quantum field is actually, the quantum fields are to a degree a subset because there's quantum entanglements and quantum connections that take place. So it's slightly more localized, but the unified field really is we can assume they're the same from our human perspective, but the unified field is what connects everything together. It's a beautiful connection all through time, space, and dimension. So, now how does that impact us? So as you and I go through life, when we tend to allow the environment to affect us, control us, influence us, something affects us and we get upset or we get happy, or, our environment is affecting us. And so in that instance, we're working in the creation using the Newtonian model of reality, of cause and effect. But as we're moving to 5D and beyond, we're working in a different way. We're starting to transcend the physics of 3D it's a different set of physics. It's a different set of consciousness. And what they're trying to do is teach me to teach you, to help you embrace that next level. So we're not bouncing backwards and forwards between the two. We're embracing and easily moving into 5D and beyond. I apologize using labels like that, but it's just easier in this context to just talk about our advancement as sort of 5D and beyond. So, when you choose to be still and live and hold the emotion and the experience of that which you desire, which is what we're doing today in the solution meditation, you're learning to train your consciousness and your body, because your body follows your consciousness, to move to this new conscious vibration. And that affects you physiologically as well, vibrationally, psychologically, chemistry within your body, everything. You're moving to this place of what you desire, okay? If you do this consistently and proactively, like you are already there, you're already experiencing that, your body doesn't know the difference. If you're dreaming something and you're working through that or holding it in your mind's eye, your body doesn't know the difference between the real experience and your in your mind's eye experience, okay? But in this instance, you're choosing as a divine being to embody that vibration. You know that like vibration attracts like. So therefore, as you embody yourself in that vibration of your end result, you're in the best place to manifest what you desire, bring it into your life, keep it in your life successfully, and for as long as you choose. It's not something that's going to pop in and pop out, because you hold that vibration. So then you are now working as an active creator, and you're working in the quantum physics model of creation of reality. Okay. So this is where we're moving to. And so as you choose to expand your consciousness into the unified field, the field of infinite possibilities, you're choosing to open up your awareness to this greater unlimited. Okay. We're starting to get out of the old mind and ego model. That model is now becoming outdated. I promise you, it's not going to serve you moving forward. Our mind is really brilliant at helping protect our physicality. It's not so good at all of the things we want to do going forward in our ability of greater expansion, more unlimitedlessness, greater expansion of our consciousness into our multidimensionality, as well as our physical lives and our experiences of our lives. Okay. So as you become more open to this concept, like I'm talking about, you're also less prone to be sidetracked, blocked, troubled by individual smaller items. Okay. It becomes easier to simply focus on the end results that you desire. And your belief starts to change. You go from the believing in it's hard or blah, 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 the old paradigm, to just simply being in this new beliefs of trusting that, everything's going to be okay. And you can easily tap into the answers. The universe and its field of infinite possibilities can bring exactly what you need into your life. So that's a changing of our perspective. And so, if you think about it, what are the benefits of tapping into the field of infinite possibilities? Which, let me explain that for a second. If you're in the unified field and you're tapping into everything, why not be in that space? So you're in this field of infinite possibilities. You can, another name for this, one might say, is people might call the void. So, Alien says infinite potential, infinite possibilities, no such thing as time. Yes, it's all encompassing. Yeah, exactly right. You're outside of time because you're working in a different level of consciousness, a different set of physics. But the cool thing is we can bring that into our physical lives, make our lives easier, okay? Because we're operating out of the limited now in a more unlimited, okay? And that's what my guides are really encouraging me, teaching me. I'm doing it, applying it to my life. And really cool things are happening. Let me just give you some quick examples about this. So I'm at this turning point in my life. I need to make a focus on my life. So I do some solution meditations on that. What happens? Literally within a week, this thing called Life Book came into my life with Mind Valley. Signed up. Weeks later, I'm doing this little program on creating a life book, which is a much more encompassing set of goals from 12 different categories: physical, relationship, financial, career, all sorts of aspects. And so now I've got a clear vision of my future that's far more encompassing than just a couple of goals, that I had before, like 2-page thing of goals. So that's an example. I needed something and the universe delivered it to me. I'm still got to do the physical piece as a human being, but all the answers come in and make it easier. I wanted to expand my business. So doing solution meditations on the expansion of my business, literally within a week, nearly 2 weeks, I'm in a program. I now have a business coach. I now have a marketing coach, but everything fits just right. I'm not bouncing around trying to find something that works. The universe delivers what I need. And the coach that I have is the perfect coach because she's spiritual and it's her passion to help light workers make a whole lot of money and become successful so that we can share our gifts in a more effective way. Most of us are givers and we're great at giving, but how do you get the advertising out there? How do you reach more people? How do you share your gift with more people unless you have money coming in to be able to use that as a tool to reach more people? You become way more effective. You also become a person of greater influence. So all of that allows us, and that's where I come from. I'm focusing on bringing in more money to be able to help me reach more people. It's not about the money. It's about using it as a tool to be able to be more effective, to help you and more on the planet. It's what we need to do so we can change the tide so that the light workers really make the change in this new, beautiful world that we're going to move to. So we need to get out there even more. And so that's an example of the things that happen in my life. Just recently, same thing in Lifebook, there was a relationship section, and there was a relationship section about, and John and Missy Butcher, who are the teachers of this, they've been married for 30 years. They have 4 kids. They have this beautiful, intimate relationship. They're so passionate about each other. They can almost barely keep each other's hands off each other. And that works for some people, not for others. But I like that. Now, a month and a half later, I have a beautiful lady in my life, which is, she's an amazing person, amazing soul. She's extremely caring. She's a tantric teacher that teaches the esoteric side of things, so her and I align spiritually. It's about bringing that sex drive energy and pulling it up and bringing it to the higher chakra areas and really tapping into the massive capacities that we can when we utilize those lower chakra energies and bring it up to the higher chakras. If you've read Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill, the whole chapter 10, is all on, he calls it in his language, sexual transmutation. So how the people that are very successful in their lives utilize these skills. So the universe, look at that, just bringing answers, people, things into my life, and the same for you. Okay, these are examples of the power of what we're dealing with here today. And I just want to give you this heads up so that you can start to see physically the benefits of what's happening and how it's affecting me, which means therefore it'll be exactly the same for you, but in the uniqueness for you. Okay. All right. So now what I want to do here, so pretty much does anyone have any questions of anything of what I shared so far? Type it in the chat or raise your hand and just ask me anything. So, because I want to get into our solution meditations. Now, I don't want too much talking, but let's get to the real fun bit. So, we all good? Cool. Okay. I love it. That makes it easy. All right. So, first little piece here before we jump into the solution meditations is I want to do a little bit of an exercise here. And it aligns with what I'm talking about with pulling this energy up from our lower chakras into our higher chakras. It starts to open us up. It starts to elevate us. And then, of course, when we go into our solution meditation, we're in a more divine connected space. We don't have to do this exercise first, but this helps, okay? So as a little bit of a heads up, what we're going to do. So I'm going to have a little bit of music sort of softly playing in the background, and I'm going to nominate you, Thomas. Tell me if the music is too loud or too soft. So thumbs up if the volume, needs to go up, and thumbs down if the volume needs to go down. I've got a pretty good idea of the levels here, but I'm not your end. So just let me know. It just should be just a little bit of quiet music in the background to inspire us, but not overpower my voice. So thanks, Thomas. Appreciate your help here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to guide you this. What we're going to be doing is we're going to For those of you, and just raise your hand if you're not sure of this, our perineum, the connection between basically the sex organs and the anus, we can apply, if you've done yoga, what one would say called a root lock. So we tighten those lower muscles. And so as you tighten those lower muscles, you are creating, one would say, an energetic as well as a physical support lock at the bottom. And that's going to assist in bringing your energy, focusing, bringing the energy up. Okay. It has different names, but so what you're going to be doing is tightening your perineum muscles there, holding that lower root lock. And then in your mind's eye, again, energy goes where you put your focus. So you've got, and I'm just going to share my screen here. These are the channels. As you're pulling the energy up these channels, okay, it's going to flow anyway as based on your energy. So you don't need to worry about this. I'm going to give you a little bit of heads up here. It's kind of the example of the channel. So let's just have a look. So here we are. So you've got your root down the bottom and coming up your central channel, your Sushumna. And there's also these other additional channels, your Ida and your Pingala, moving up. So what's the medical symbol, the caduceus? That's kind of a representation of what's happening here. It's bringing the energy up. It's a little bit more complicated, and that it isn't all just energy up. There's a meeting and a coming down as well, but I don't want to confuse with that moment at this point in time. But what we're doing is we're pulling the energy up from the lower chakras to the top of your crown, your higher chakras. Okay. This diagram doesn't really show, the up of the crown there, but it gives a good example, a simple thing of the Sushumna, the Pingala, the Ida. And what we're doing is we're pulling this energy up. What we're doing, and this is kind of an image thanks to heart math, we're going to be expanding our field. We're going to be expanding our bioelectromagnetic field. As we're pulling this energy up, we're expanding, we're connecting, bringing energy from the lower chakras to our heart, our throat, our third eye, our crown. And as we bring it up to these high levels, we're expanding our field, but also expanding our field in a higher vibrational way. Okay. So this is going to happen automatically. Don't worry about all these other details. I'm just kind of giving you a little bit of a description of what we're going to be doing here. Okay. So, all right. Let me just check my notes, see if there's anything else that I've no, I think we're good to go. Let's get into this. So get yourself physically comfortable. Okay. Then when you get your body comfortable, you can get your mind out of the picture. Okay. And so here we go. Now, as part of this, I just want you to just close your eyes and allow yourself to just be in the space of connecting with you. Okay. And we'll do this exercise first, and we'll move into the solution meditation. So, okay, give me a sec. Just need to do a quick. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, so close your eyes and start to take this beautiful deep breath in. Okay, bring this breath in. And as you breathe in, bring some light into yourself. And as you breathe out, let any worries, concerns, let it go. Oh, get away, go out with the out breath and get smaller and smaller. Take another nice deep breath in, bring some more beautiful bright light into yourself. Allow yourself to connect as this beautiful, great being of light. You are this being of light. Bring the light in, expand the light of you out. And now, in this space, as you breathe out, just close, tense those lower muscles, create that lower band lock, that lower root lock. And as you do so, bring your focus up to the top of your head. Imagine you're pulling that beautiful energy up from the lower chakras, up into the higher chakras. Visualize the top of your head, hold that space at the top of the head, draw that beautiful energy up. And as you breathe out, just be in that space of relax, 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 relax. This Just let go and that relax. And now bring yourself back, tighten those muscles at the bottom again. Draw as you breathe in, draw that energy up. Bring that energy up to your higher chakras again. Bring it up to the crown of your head. Pull that energy up. Feel, focus, bring the energy up. And as you breathe out, just relax, 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 relax. Release. Take another nice deep breath in. Again, as you breathe in, apply that root lock. Bring that energy up, bring it up the channels, up, higher. Focus on the top of your head. Focus on your crown. Bring that beautiful energy up. Hold the space as you hold your breath. Draw it up, bring it up. Allow it, feel it. Keep your focus on your crown. And as you breathe out, relax, 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 relax. Okay, just holding this beautiful space. Now, I want you to just allow yourself, and we move into the solution meditations here now. And in this beautiful space, just allow yourself to start to feel your connection with your heart. Notice that in our place of our heart, you are tapping into the greater part of you. You're tapping into this most beautiful, unlimited you. From the place of our heart, there are no limitations. Through our heart, we can connect to anything, everything. Through our heart, pineal, pituitary, celestial chakra, and beyond, we're opening up to our multidimensional consciousness. We are these incredible divine beings. We are multidimensional consciousness. We just put a little too much focus on the physical, unfortunately, but we're going to change that. We're going to move to being more consciously aware of our multidimensionality. And as we do so, we're moving into this beautiful awareness of the unified field. So imagine with your eyes closed, looking up at the night sky. Imagine as you reach out to the night sky, just in a childlike way. Look at the millions and billions and trillions of stars, planets, objects out there in the night sky. Allow yourself to just be in that place of wonder. Wow, look at all of the incredible things that we have on our beautiful Mother Earth. All of the plants, animals, weather, structures, crystals, everything. Can you imagine that unlimited millions of possibilities here? And then there's millions of others and all the other planets and all the other different forms. And we haven't even started to tap into the multidimensionality of the light and other levels of consciousness and creation. So with your heart, reach out, feel the night sky, feel yourself, feel the universe. Let your heart reach up, reach this beautiful universe. Allow yourself to literally feel the vibration of the universe. We're now moving to this beautiful place of feeling. Stay in your heart. Feel, extend your feeling tentacles out to the universe. Imagine yourself literally being up in the universe, completely immersed, surrounded by these beautiful planets. Imagine yourself floating in space. You're now in this aspect of your, one would say, formless self, your consciousness. You're up in space. You have this beautiful place. There's nothing to worry about. You're surrounded by the universe. Allow yourself to expand out and feel the support that the universe has for you. Just feel the support. The unified field is all around you, holding you, supporting you, connecting you. You may even sense your deeper connection with divine. You may start to sense this beautiful, pure essence of divine love. But just allow yourself to just be in your consciousness in this space. Allow yourself to feel the vibration of the universe. Feel this unified field. Bring yourself to this beautiful connection with the universe. And just be. This is a space of being, surrounded by the universe, surrounded by the field of infinite possibilities, surrounded by the unified field. And allow yourself to just be in this place of simply consciousness, simply awareness. And you can even imagine, one might say, as we move to this field of infinite possibilities, imagine yourself simply being in the space. Your space, one could almost say, like the brightness of things gets turned down a little bit. And you're in this void, in the space of everything is potential. And staying in your heart, feel this beautiful excitement. You as this divine being, you as this consciousness, you can infinitely create. You're now this, one almost say, child playing in this playground of infinite potential. As you're tapping into the field of infinite possibilities, you get to start to play where the formless substance is at your will. You can, as a divine being, focus on things and manifest and create. And it will work with you to be able to create this, bringing it into your life, into your physical experience and your higher dimensional experiences. Now just allow yourself in this space to just be in this connection of the unified field, the field of infinite possibilities. And that which you wanted to become successful at, your consciousness as you are, live that experience. This is an experience, include all of your emotions. You don't have to include too much detail, but bring in the emotions of feel the success of what that is you want to be successful at. Live it yesterday, this morning. Feel the love, feel the gratitude, feel the excitement. Feel how you're respected, feel how you're appreciated. Feel the flow of money to you, whatever it may be, whatever your experience of the success is. Allow yourself to live this. Feel the elation, feel a connectedness with the people that you might be with, the people you might be working with, whatever it is, your project. See it in its finished form. Notice how it's out there helping people. Notice how it's very successful. Notice how people love what you just done, what you just created, whatever it may be. I'm going to be quiet for a few moments here as you allow yourself to live this in the success. Soak it up. Revel in your success. Really be in this beautiful place of unlimited. Live that beautiful success. Be proud of you. See yourself in the light of you. See yourself in the greatness of you. Feel the love, feel the connectedness, feel the success. Feel how good this feels. You are consciously choosing to be in the unified field, the field of infinite possibilities, allowing yourself to play in this place of infinite potential. And as you do so, you bring it into your reality, you make it manifest. You got this. From this beautiful place, know you can come back to this at any time. Know that you can tap into this solution, this success. You've got it. From this beautiful place, take a nice deep breath in. Allow yourself to be connected to this infinite part of you, this consciousness of you that's in the void, in the field of infinite possibilities, living this beautiful success. And as you take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, allow that level of your consciousness that's chosen to be embodied to move down to your physical body. Come down to the room, allow yourself to become reconnected again with your physical body, but at the same time, have awareness of your connectedness to the unified field. You start to feel your physical body, you start to feel gravity, but at the same time, you are still tapped into this field of infinite possibilities. It's an inclusion of the physical and an inclusion of the infinite version of you and the successful part of you that's having this wonderful experience. Take another nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out again, become more connected, more embodied with your physical body. And know that you can come back and connect to this at any time. Just allow yourself to bring yourself back to living that success. Take another nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just slowly and gently open your eyes. Just welcome back. Don't rush back from this place. Allow yourself to just slowly and gently come back. Feel this connectedness with your physical body. Give your physical body some beautiful love. Same time, have awareness of you with the field of infinite possibilities. Know that you as this divine being, this God who's embodied, is meant to manifest, is meant to create. And you can bring that into this world, into this life, with ease and grace. So, if anyone wants to raise your hand just briefly, share what you feel, how you feel now, or just type it in the chat. It kind of just helps all of us sense, feel that validation. And then very shortly, we'll jump off. But if anyone wants to just share anything, that's okay if you don't. Just be in this space of connection with this, our multidimensionality. This is who we are as divine beings. Patty says, such a lovely feeling of gentle, loving joy. Yes, that's perfect. As you connecting to your multidimensional consciousness, you're tapping into your universal mind. Of course, you're going to feel the connectedness of this beautiful divine part of you in your universal mind. Thomas, feeling grounded and quiet. Yes, beautiful. Thank you for sharing, everyone. I'm going to jump off now. Lizzie says, I feel peaceful and happy. Also got a direction I need to follow. Beautiful. Addison says, thank you, Paul. Beautiful sense of peace. Wonderful meditation. Well, I'm going to jump off now. Thank you for joining me today. Loving blessings to each and every one of you. I'll send you a replay of this. And you can come back and do this again as you need to. Thanks for joining me today. Spread the word about these solution meditations so more people can enjoy this and feel what you're feeling. Love and blessings. Bye for now.